Weird. Anyway, how is everybody doing? Hi, my name is Erin Smilkstein, and I am your Vanessa substitute for today. Looks a little different, I think, but if you want, you can say hello, check in with me. If not, that's totally cool because you probably know why you're here today, and if you don't, let me just fill you in. You are here because you want to learn something about Facebook ads, and Vanessa invited me here because I believe I know something about Facebook ads. It wasn't always that way. I didn't actually come into, hi Amanda. I didn't actually come in to my online business thinking that I was actually going to do Facebook ads. That actually, I kind of wanted to avoid Facebook. One, because it seemed like really cliche, like, oh, I'm going to find my business on Facebook. Turns out I was wrong. But the other thing is I was like, no, I come into this as a video marketer. I want to do YouTube videos and see if I can get things out on Twitter. And I do lead generation, like compiling lists of people that match your description. And a lot of times I used to, it was actually really fun, like basically pulling lists. It was called, it had not a very nice name. What was it? I can't remember right now. But anyway, it was pulling lists of people off of other websites. So I know you can hear me. That's good. Tech check, but to have a list of people to then market to. But this whole Facebook thing happened to me because I was running an online tutoring business, and I have an program online called Smart Apply, the Genius Times Table Technique, and I wanted to market it. And so I said, okay, well, I know something about Facebook. I know something about marketing. Let's see what happens. And I put an ad out and I made sales. So what I was noticing is trying to get business off of what I thought were like the regular channels for getting business wasn't working. I was going to a lot of networking events. I was doing like, you know, spending $50 on the chicken. If you've ever done networking events and you go and you like get your $50 chicken and you get to stand up and speak for 25 seconds. Yeah. Turns out it wasn't working. So I said, fine, I'll try something else. And Facebook worked. And a colleague of mine who is also a video marketer, you can't hear, wait, hold on. Thank you. Let me see. No, should be on. Can anybody else not hear me? Looks like I'm on and my mic is working. Check your speakers, Stephanie. According to my end, I have everything. So we should be okay. Give me a hello if you can hear me. Okay, great. Perfect. Good. We'll just check that. Now, I am doing this all by myself today, by the way, so I don't have someone monitoring. So when I look to the side, I actually have my cell phone so I can monitor our conversation as we jump back and forth between the PowerPoint and talking live. But I do want to get to as many questions as possible. These things sometimes run over, but it can't today because I have back-to-back webinars. I'm actually doing one on noon for my Money Mamas program, which is about making passive income online, and I do a weekly update. So I have to do that one because when I don't, I actually get messages from people like, hey, where was your webinar? So let's talk about Facebook. Give me a 1 in the chat box if you use Facebook advertising right now. Give me a 0 if you don't use it at all. So if you've dove into it a little bit, then just give me a 1 and I can kind of see who we are. Okay, cool. I'm sort of expecting 1s. That's what I'm assuming, my hypothesis. Oh, wow, some 0s. That's kind of awesome, actually. Okay. Here's what we're going to do today. We're going to go through a lot of what you're going to need. And this is actually something, even when I started working with Vanessa, and you know, she's like super good with Facebook ads too, but she was going, oh my God, I never knew that. So I'm going to show you some things and kind of get the basics. And then of course, at the end, I'm going to show you a way that's really easy to keep going and do even better. If you feel like you get enough today, go ahead and do it. If not, of course you get some help. So stick around. But let's jump over to our presentation. Let me get that going. Okay. Whoops, yeah, I cannot, Oh, and I just plugged my computer in. It is so irritating when like you do something and it's all working out fine, and then you go to do the real thing and you get things like, oh, yeah, you can't log in. I was like, seriously, I can't log in? You're not going to let me log in? It was nuts, nuts, nuts. Okay, so let's go over to, excellent. I'm so glad to see lots of ones and zeros. Okay, let's go over and let me show you what I can in the next 45 minutes. I will answer as many questions as I can right now, but typically it is better to kind of do questions, obviously, one-on-one. All right, so here we go. Wow. Ta-da. Okay. Now I can not see your comments on the screen, but like I said, I'm monitoring it on the side so I can see all your questions and comments. We do have a bit of a delay, so I will continue monitoring it as we go. But hi, I'm Erin Smelkstein, and today we are going to learn how to create Facebook ads that generate new business and rapidly grow business on autopilot. And I can say with confidence that that is definitely possible. It depends on your kind of business and what you do, but there are definitely ways to do this on autopilot. So let me show you what I'm talking about. I know, right? Yay. Okay, so this is just a busy screen so I can talk while you look around. These are some of the clients and some of the campaigns that I've worked on before, successful ones. BizRank Pro is my company. And like I said, I came from an education background. And the reason I didn't actually stop doing education, but I haven't worked in a school in a long time. I'm a trained educational therapist. I'm a math specialist. It will be transmitting. Should be. Okay. And if you cannot see my first slide, then I am going to share my whole screen like I usually do. Okay, 1 second. Let's go back. It should be sharing. Okay, you're gonna see me again. Oi, oi, oi. It would be so nice if things just went smoothly the first time. Okay. Now you see me. Got it? Now you'll see my whole screen. And now you'll see PowerPoint. Okay. Let's try that. I'm going to wait a minute for this to, well, a few seconds, make sure it's all caught up. Okay. So there we go. That should work out perfect. Got it. Wonderful. Everything's caught up. Okay. Thank you, guys. Okay. So these are some of my clients, past and present, and some of the campaigns I've worked on. I run BizRank Pro, and my initial interest in the online world was in video marketing. That's where I found my love and my passion and something that I'm really good at. I tried affiliate marketing, kind of doing sales and doing like MLM, and I decided sales is terrible. I suck at sales. I don't like sales. What I do like doing is teaching people. I'm a good teacher. That's what I found out. I like teaching people. I also like making sure that they get something out of it. So, you know, as I can't say that everything I teach my students, the analogy, that they'll get an A on the test, but it's still my job to figure out why they didn't get an A and help them bring it back up. So you know, if you're a coach, you're not supposed to be tied to results. I am tied to results. I love getting results for people. So anyway, I am very happy with what I'm doing now, and Facebook advertising is just a piece of the puzzle. So the reasons that you want to actually get on with Facebook advertising is because of things you probably already know. Like there are a lot of people on Facebook. There are over 3 million active advertisers on Facebook. And the growth in the Facebook marketing in the last 2 years is 50%. Now, what's interesting though is when you start doing your ads, you may find yourself being a bit disappointed because of this. See, I love drawing on the screens. 0.9%. That is not 9%. That is less than 1% is the average click-through rate, meaning this is a numbers game. You have to play the numbers. You have to be able to play the numbers. So if you have 100 people come on, you're expecting maybe one person to actually click through of 100 people that have seen your ad. So when you take that to 10 people, well, let's do the real math. You're expecting about 9 people to actually click through. So if 100,000, you get 90, and you can see where the growth is. The average cost per click is 64 cents. Now, I'm going to show you some campaigns where we get it down to about 1 penny per engagement, or 1 penny per lead, but the average is 64 cents. That's not bad. I'm going to show you a campaign that I have running right now that we are in just day 1 or 2 of, and it is we are actually looking at our ads to be between $2 and $3, and that's because of the competitiveness of the market. Right now, in the first day or 2, we're probably expecting $5 to $7 per conversion. Now, these aren't just people that see the ads. These are people that sign up for the mailing list. And in the last 2 days, I have had 28 people sign up for my training. So, spending, it's roughly about $2, like $2.84 right now. We would like to get that down closer to $1, but we got to go through and see what's working and what's not. The average cost per click for a custom audience is 1.25%. That is more. And a custom audience is something that you want to get good at. Now, something to say right now is that not everybody wants your offer. I know it's hard to hear, right? Not everybody wants what you have. So sending it to everybody is just costing you money, especially if you are going to be paying per person who actually views your ad. And a view on the ad is when it goes into their news feed. That's called a view. If you're selling dog products to somebody who only owns fish just because they happen to be in the United States and a female between 35 and 60, that is not doing you any good. So what you want to do, oh, good, Linda Lee, I'm glad. Okay, good. I'm glad I can make it. Any free ads? Yeah, well, yeah, there can be free ads, and that's a different structure. But what I want to show you is how to use the Facebook ads as a paid business person. So check this out, though. Adding a CTA button. What is CTA? CTA is like the thing you can never forget. So write that down. You always need something in your ad, and that is your call to action. So adding a call to action button on your ad makes people 2.85, almost 3 times more likely to click your ad. Wow. And bonus question, what is the best button? What is the best button to use when you are doing your ads? They have ones like Shop Now. And by the way, Shop Now is the one that most people use. It's about a 75% use of it. So 75% of businesses end up using the Shop Now button. And that is not the one that converts the best. The one that converts the best is Learn More. Your Learn More, which surprisingly is only used by even less than about 20% of ads. Learn More. So if you want people to click through, you want Learn More. And the average increase in cost per, well, M stands for 1,000, cost per mil is 7 times, which means, what this means is the price that people have been paying per 1,000 views of their ads have increased 7 times as what they used to be. So getting our ads down to 64 cents per lead or 1 cent per view or per lead is really fabulous because there are people out there spending a lot more. If you have to go, let's say you really have to run to the bathroom and you are not going to stick around with me, let me just give you the number one best thing you can do for your business to make sure that your ads get results, okay? The number one thing. And you can take this, and if you don't want to listen to me the rest of the day, well, you should, honestly, no, but you will get the number one. It is this: business.facebook.com. You need to get a business account. And I will tell you this from experience. I have run the same ad from what's called my personal ads account and been super disappointed that nothing happened versus going ahead and learning how to get a business.facebook.com account. The way you do this is you log in with your same email and password that you do for your personal profile. And there is a difference between profile and page. A business to do advertising needs a page. You can have a personal profile for yourself, and you can also actually make a profile that people can friend for your business, but you cannot actually run an ad off of your profile. You need a business page. And if you want to know more about how to do that, you should probably Google it. That sounds terrible, but I don't want to spend too much more time on that simply because I don't want to run out of time for the rest of this. So there you go. Number one tip: get your business.facebook.com account. You will have to learn how to use it a bit, but it's not that hard, and it actually increases the amount of times that Facebook shows your ad just by running your ads under your business ads account versus your personal ads account. Yeah. So what I'm about to show you are not typical for most businesses and entrepreneurs because I have no idea who you are or what results you will or will not achieve. I also don't know what kind of ads you will put out, but what I do know is that what I'm showing you is real. It's like Dragnet. The cases are real. The names have been changed. No, just kidding. The names are the same. The top 3 people that I work with are your coaching, consulting, and service businesses. The marketing, coaching business, people who offer a service to people. And the second one is local business owners, the actual brick and mortar people who offer their services only to a local service area or an online retail situation. I have a client who sells handbags online. He does not have an actual store. He has an online handbag store, so we work with that. And then your massage therapist, energy workers, etc. So those are basically the people I work with. There are others that come along, but those are essentially it. I have in Miami a private doctor's practice, so healthcare providers. Now, these are some results. Like I said, you can get 1 cent results. So what's interesting, though, I'm going to show you another one of this, but the 28,000 people have seen this, paying 1 cent per view. Now, I'm going to show you because it's actually gotten served. This ad has more like 64,000 views, and it's been served to like 34,000 people. What? How does that make sense? Well, it keeps getting shown to people because it's relevant, even though we're not paying for it. So we're actually paying for the views, but it's getting almost twice that many of people seeing it. And yes, it is converting. That's why we keep running it. This is the company that is running this ad. It's Air Plus Heating and Cooling. That is Kim. Kim and I have not talked in 3 weeks because she has way too many clients and they are booked out for the next 2 months solid. She said, I can't do anything else. I can't work with you or do any more videos or do anything else because we are turning business away every day. And I'm like, all right, well, that's an interesting problem. And yeah, that's interesting for me because I'm like, well, okay, I guess you won't be working with me. And this is Anastasia. We ran an ad. She just started. She decided she wanted to stop doing one-on-one work and wanted to do things where she was doing group work and doing online. She is an energy healer. She has her own method, her own book, and we did her first webinar from a Facebook ads video. She had people sign up directly from that, from the views. They signed up for her webinar. Actually, it was a telecall. I don't even think it was a webinar. And she had about, I think it was 30 people come in. Half of those signed up for her session, and half of those signed up for her major high ticket coaching program. She made $20,000. She told me her new monthly goal, because after 6 weeks, she hit her 10,000 mark, and they were doing so many sales on her credit card provider or credit card processor that they got like dinged and they couldn't run credit cards. So kind of awesome, kind of funny. If you want to be overwhelmed with business, yeah, we should talk. Now, this isn't just about other people getting results. This is my program I told you about, Smart Apply. You might be saying, oh, well, 75 sales, that's not that great, but check it out. I'm only making $10 in sales. I've made over $700 on this program. And it launched last October. I ran 2 separate campaigns on Facebook. I ran a 2-week one this July, and I actually ran one last year from about October to November. And this is a $10 sales. This is when I realized, oh my gosh, this is working. Now, what's great about this is it is 100% passive. I just get a little text message from PayPal that a sale was made. Bing, made a sale. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I was selling this for like $7, and I raised the price to $11. I tried 17, wasn't getting sales. It's all from Facebook ads. So I just run this, and there you go. It works for sales too. And here's Kala. Her opt-ins, she was doing this to get people onto her list, and her opt-ins more than doubled. And they actually she has been consistently getting people every single day and every month as this ad runs. And what happened is we were able to go in and figure out why she was getting really high engagement on her ad. As she said, she was paying for money and people were engaging in her ad, but they were not following through. They were not actually clicking through to her offer. So we figured out what it was, and it was actually that she was targeting the wrong people, and she had an image that they were very excited to look at, but it had nothing to do with her business. So it looked really good, and she was getting, she had like 500 likes on it or something, but it wasn't converting. And like I said, I'm a results person. I want you to have results. It would have looked great to say, yeah, but look, 500 people liked it. No, that wasn't good enough. So we actually got her. So she is bringing in a steady amount of people. You can get these results too. You wanna do that? All right. Well, then you're going to use Facebook for your business. As much to my chagrin that I didn't want to use Facebook for business, there are over 1 billion people, and it's like 1.75 billion, that's with a B, people. This is an old graph now. As of second quarter 2016, 1.75 billion people a month. You do not need 1.75 billion people finding you. You need a few of them. Like I said, this can work on any budget, as low as $5 a day. Although if you can, I'm going to say start with about 10 per ad, and you'll see why. You can use Facebook ads to build your list, sell products, fill events, build awareness, grow your credibility, grow your authority, bring in new clients, fill your schedule, promote, and offer. You can do all this. So let's go on to the winning formula. What's the first thing? I already told you. Remember what the first thing is that you should do? Now, that is a little bit of kind of an advanced thing to say, is to get the business.facebook.com account. set that up because I have accidentally split test this before. And like I said, with Smart Apply, ran the same ad on my personal account. Nothing, like crickets. After I already knew that this was a program that sold, I put it onto my business Facebook account. Sales every day. So I only ran it for about 2 weeks, and you're probably wondering why. I don't know why actually, but I ran it for about 2 weeks. My budget was $10 a day, and I was making a minimum of 2 sales a day, sometimes up to 5. So, spend $10, make 20. It's not like I was bringing in massive amount, but that was kind of nice to get money every day. I think I could push that one a lot more. The second thing is you need your right audience. The third thing is you need the right offer, and you need your call to action. Those are going to be the ways that you are going to get your business hopping using Facebook ads. What you're going to need in order to have a positive and well-run Facebook ad campaign is, well, we'll kind of call this the is a place to send people. You can also use, and this is an advanced one, which I do train people on, using the Facebook lead capture objective. There's actually something called lead capture where it's people click on your ad. When they click like the learn more, it takes them to a Facebook fill in the blank. It already fills in their information because like Facebook knows everything about you. They hit submit and you send them the info. They never actually go off of Facebook to your own landing page. They stay on Facebook. Facebook auto fills their information. They click submit. It sends you their information. You can then use that information to contact them, but also have the information that they want sent to them. Drive leads to a targeted offer, send them training with an offer, and remember, you need a business page, not just a profile. Those are the things you need. You could have an affiliate offer and not actually send people to your own page. However, if you are somebody who's into affiliate marketing, Facebook will not take a page that has an affiliate marker in it, which typically looks like this. If it has that in the URL, Facebook will not take it. So the way around that is to send your Facebook people to your own opt-in page, which then has your link in it that they can click on, or like you can embed your affiliate page into your own lead page. Make sense? I hope so. All right. So here's how you get started. And I'm going to just take you, there's also something called Power Editor, which is like my BFF, but I'm not going to show you Power Editor today because I don't want your minds to actually explode. I did say like I would blow your minds, but let's not make that actually happen. So your campaign, there are 3 levels, 3 different things that you do to set up your Facebook ad. The first one is called the campaign, and the campaign simply means what do you want to happen with this ad? My favorites are called Boost Your Post, Send People to Your Website, and Get Video Views. I actually used Raise Attendance at Your Event just to see if I could get a few more people to log on today, and it cost me $2. So I'm like, whatever. I think I ended up spending $1.58. Not a big deal. But these really are not that effective. That was me going poo-poo on that one. Promote your page you're only going to use if you have a brand new business page and you want to get more likes, hence the thumbs up. I am going to give you a little secret right now, and use this as you want. Some people don't like this plan, but if you want to get a lot of likes in a short amount of time, target India and Brazil. India and Brazil and the United States have the most Facebook users and the most people doing things. I actually have a theory that Facebook pays people in India to click on ads so that you have to pay more. If you're doing a regular kind of ad where you are seriously wanting people to go to your website and convert, don't target India. The reason is, I believe, even if it seems like your ad will do well in India, you're going to get a lot of fake or it's not like fake profiles, but it's like fake engagements. But to build up your page likes for your authority immediately, then India and Brazil, and you can do US too, are the best ones. In about 3 days, you could probably get, I'm going to say like 200 to 300 likes. And if you ran this for a week and they cost you like 2 cents each, it just gets you having a brand new page, a bunch of authority immediately, because people are going to go, oh, wow, this page has 500 likes. That's pretty great. Yes, the click farms, unfortunately. So don't use that. Don't target India when you are doing your ad, even if you think, oh, but people in India love what I have. You're just going to get too many fake ones. I've actually had some pretty good results with the reach people near your business, and that's for local awareness, local business, where you're just going to geo-target it and go in one similar area. So this one pretty much works. But if you are just starting out, boost your post is probably going to be, one, your most cost effective, and two, your best results. But you're going to have to put your URL and your call to action in your text for this one. When you do things that are send people to your website, the ads look different, and it will say, put your URL in here, and you're actually not allowed to put a URL in the text. It'll say, this looks like you have more than one punctuation mark in a row, and that's because of this. So it just flags your // and then it knows that it's a URL and it won't let you do it. But if you're going to use sending people to your website, you're also going to need to use a pixel to track them, the Facebook pixel. So that's a little bit about your campaign. Questions? Anything on the campaign level? When you're starting out, and you're just going to spend like $5 to $10, maybe $25 to kind of play around with this, boost your post. See what you can do with that. Let's see. The number one best way to track clients fast is in your ad set. Your ad set is going to do probably more for you than even your ad, although you do want to have a good ad. You are going to come in. So now that we have our objective, you come into ad set, and there's 3 things to do in ad set. Ad set is the parameters. Ad set is the parameters that you set for who's going to see your ad, where they're going to see it, and how much you want to spend per day. Then your ad is actually your creatives, and where you put in your image and your text and what you're going to sell. So under a campaign, I'm going to say this in a little bit, but I'll say it now too. You're going to actually want to create 2 different ad sets. And then from those 2 different ad sets, you're going to split those into mobile and desktop. And this is where you get your A/B testing. So for your B set, now you'll pick an audience here, and then you'll pick it here. The difference here, then you'll say, well, I want half of it to be mobile only, and half of it to be desktop. And then you're going to put 2 different ads under these and see which one does best. Do you have to do this? No, but it's actually it's really not that hard. Just because you're going to create 2 different ad sets, 2 different audiences, and the only thing you're going to change is where the placement is. And so add 1, add 2, add 1, add 2, add 1, and 2. Essentially under the same campaign, you're going to have, I know, I'm sorry, Sabrina, your brain's going to get really full. And the pixels, The pixels are in your ads account. It'll say view pixel and you go and make a pixel, and then you would need to figure out how to put it onto your web page. And depending if you have lead pages or something else, it's different. So the placement then is, where do you want people to see this ad? Is it going to be mobile, desktop, side news feed? Honestly, when the ads show up over here, you like never need that. So don't even bother with those. Just focus yourself. Focus on the mobile news feed, the desktop news feed. This is where it gets more interesting, is you're going to create your custom audience. Actually, not everyone in this location. What you want to do is change this to everyone who lives in this location, because it's going to serve people, your ads, who just happen to be visiting that location at that time. And Facebook says, hey, so-and-so is in Kentucky, even if you don't really want people. Yes, that is split testing. So what else? Oh, one other thing, this gauge right here, you don't need to pay attention to it that much, as long as this potential reach for your first ad is about 1 million. If you narrow it down to about 1 million, it can be, up to 5 if you want, no less than 400,000. And that's simply because you need to have a big enough group of people to see what's working and what's not. Now, you don't have to split test it mobile to desktop. You can split test it men and women if that's something you want to do. But typically, just to see how and where your ads are best being featured and best being used, mobile split with desktop is a good way to go. Excuse me. Now you get to choose your audience. So you're going to find this box. Now notice what I put in here. I went, oh, look, the people I want to target have interests. They like pets, they're self-employed, they like shark liver, business owners, startup, and they also dance. That seems kind of narrow, doesn't it? Like, those are pretty specific things that people like. But look at this. My audience is still 89 million. The reason is, now I'm going to use a little bit of terminology from like probability. The reason is, when you put everything into the same target box, these are all or statements. That means people who like pets, or who are self-employed, or like shark liver, or like small business, or etc., or like dance. What you need to use is this right here. You click narrow audience, and it is going to open up another window. And now you have made an and statement. So if I take pets and put it down here, I am now going to have people who are self-employed and like pets. If I take shark liver, this is now people who are self-employed, small business owners, or startup companies, and they like pets or shark liver oil. That is narrowing my audience. If I wanted people, maybe I'm selling shark liver oil to self-employed pet owners. Guess what I would do? I would see another narrow audience button down here, click it, and I would actually put shark oil in a separate box. That is something that people, I think, don't realize right away. If you put all of the things to narrow your audience in the same box, that's an or statement. That is or this, or this, or this, or this. You want to use the narrow audience and use the and. So if I put my shark liver down below, I want self-employed people who like pets and are interested in shark oil. Yeah. So this is just getting personal. There is a tab called Browse. If you browse it and then click Demographics, you can also do behaviors, but demographics, and this might but not be one that you're actually interested. I just want to show you how specific it can go. Life events, okay? You can have people who, you click the down arrow. This used to be facing this way, and I clicked it down to open it up. Life events. Anniversary in 30 days, away from the family, away from home. Yeah, Facebook knows everything about you. Or guess what? Friends of people who are newly engaged, friends of people who are newlyweds, friends of people who recently moved. What? Yeah, you can like target the friends of people who just got engaged and not just the people who just got engaged. And you would put this all in your separate boxes to make them the or statements. And maybe it's, you know, you have a little boutique and perhaps people are looking for gifts for their newly engaged friends. That would be a good thing to narrow down. Choosing your placement. It looks a little bit new now. So you notice how audience is checked. The placement, you can do automatic and that's fine. What that's going to do is put your ad everywhere, basically. If you edit the placements, then you're going to choose, and you would actually put this down too. And then Facebook, it would give you the options of desktop news feed, mobile news feed, left or right hand side. And there's also this one down here called Audience Network. Audience Network tends to work really well for me for some reason, so I leave that one on. If you have Instagram, you can try it and put it on Instagram, but underneath the platforms between desktop and mobile is where you would want to split it. So you would just uncheck that box. All right. Yeah. The next thing you want to do is set your budget. It defaults to $11 a day. You can put it down to $5. In the training that I do, we talk about first daily budget versus lifetime budget and what might be the difference between those. Also about setting a start and end date versus running it continuously. You can stop your ad or change your ad at any time you want. So running it continuously is not necessarily a bad thing. There is some talk that maybe setting a start and end date actually forces Facebook to show your ad more because they know, after this date, I won't get my money anymore. Bidding, you can start with automatic unless you feel like you definitely know what you want to pay per lead or per engagement. This is not how much you're going to spend per day. It's how much you want to spend per lead. However, leaving it on automatic, you still can get down pretty low, but then you can start playing with it and see if you want to get lower. Right now, I'm getting charged per impression for this fake ad I put up. Per impression. Oh, I forgot something really important. Oy, oy, oy. Can you even see it? Yes. Oh, I got to erase this. Yeah. Okay. The last thing is, don't ever forget this. I almost forgot to show you. Save your audience. You have to click this box or it won't save your audience. Seriously, it's like little and down here, but you need to save your audience. So save it. Make sure to save it. Okay. Moving on. Now that you set your budget and you know where your ad's going to run, you remember your best practices are to narrow your audience to people who live in the area, narrow it even further by using the or statements, keep your audience under between 400,000 and $1 million, and start your budget around $8. If you really, really are serious about doing a good starter campaign to really figure out your optimization, you might actually start with $50 a day and only run it for a few days and then adjust. Your $50 a day would come from, well, it might be $40, setting $10 per ad so you can see, or per ad set to see which one is going to do the best. Okay? That would be a way to go. So now you're going to have customers who are interested in what you have to offer. You do not need a fancy website or a list to make this work. You're going to get clients consistently, and it's based on real results. So this is what I said. We got to hurry up a little bit. You know what? I'm going to run a little over. We're going to run a few minutes over. But I'm sure your head's probably getting dizzy already. I know it's a lot, but I promise you, it makes more sense once you get into it. Doing this all in like 45 minutes to an hour, not ideal. Okay. And if you watch your first ad for about 24 hours, you're going to start seeing whether or not it's working. If it's total crickets and you're not getting anything, you need to go figure out what's going on up here. So there's where we're talking about the split test. If you're getting seriously no results, the first thing you can do is start raising your bid or raise the amount you're going to spend by just a little bit. Maybe you could raise your daily limit by $2 or raise your bid by 5 cents and see when you start getting results. This is what it looks like to split test. So these are the two different audiences. There's one audience. There's the second audience. This one is mobile. This one's desktop. This one's mobile. This one's desktop. And we are starting to see where the conversions come in. Now, this has only been running for a day, about a day and a half. So 104 is not too bad. You can see the images in there. Now, what's interesting, okay, let's see this one. I'll show you these two different ads right here. This one's getting the best results, but down here, the other one's getting the best results. You know what the difference is? This one, I think, was mobile, and this one was desktop. Isn't that interesting? Like, the ad is still getting, the different ads get different results based on placement. Good to know. These are what the two ads look like. So they're doing all right. You might notice that the words are exactly the same. We simply switched out the images. Typically, having blue on your ads may or may not be the best thing to do. But let's go look at a few creatives. So the main thing you're going to get today is that how you set your audience. And then you really decide, like, how many people do you want? How many people do you need to get in? And how aggressive are you going to be to getting those people in? For me to sell Smart Apply, I honestly want, you know, this many. For me to do my coaching, I'd rather have it down here. For people to take my class, I want it in here. It all depends what it is you're selling and how you want it. So yeah, if you want results, you got to take action. These are all for people who are typically already doing business, and you already told me that some of you have done Facebook ads and some of you haven't. So I'm assuming that you already have your own business. If you're just starting out, obviously Facebook ads aren't going to do you very much good. And by starting out, I mean if you have nothing to sell and nothing to do and you're not really interested in having people find out about you. If you are a shiny object person and not somebody who wants to really look at the scientific process of this, this probably isn't the best way to go, because there is basically, you know, you set your hypothesis, you test it, and then remember from science class, your null hypothesis, like, I think people will like this ad in their news feed, and then you either accept or reject the hypothesis and start over. We have to keep working. So if you think you have a business that can sell stuff, you can do sales on Facebook. You can. You really can. So a couple things about your ads now. The images can be more than 20% text. There used to be a rule that you could have no more than 20% text. You can now. You need to have, that's the most important, is your image. The secondary thing is your text. Third is your call to action. And remember, the best button is learn more. Your offer has to be something that your audience really wants. And do not forget to put your link in there. Like, where are you going to send them? What are they going to do? And what's the secret ninja weapon? Hiya! It's video. Yes. Now, this is what I was showing you. 34,000 video views, but the reach was 27,000. So it's being shown to people a little bit more than once, but people are actually watching the video versus who I'm paying to see it, all for 1 cent. This was Anastasia's videos for 1 penny. She had 2,000 people watch her video and convert into sales. Not a bad day. All right, we're going to play a quick game. This is like way quick, but what's wrong with this ad? You have 5 seconds to answer. What is wrong with this ad? The answer used to be that it had too much text. That's not the answer anymore. The answer is no call to action. There's nothing to do. It says, go get your guide. There's no call to action. People don't really know what to do. There's also, there are kind of a lot of words, but there's no button. Exactly. For OxyClean, now you're going to start seeing it. Yep. There is, oh, so yes, they can have the URL in there because this was a boosted post and not an actual ad. So there has a video. Watch how it works. What? Why? Why do I care? Seriously? Your OxyClean, I'm going to watch how it works. Don't care. And you have to click off of Facebook. Plus, this is typically way too much blue. And why too much blue? Because Facebook is already blue, so it tends to blend in with everything else they do. Let me go through. This one's actually not bad. Let me find one that, click for your free guide, learn more. This one has the blue. It's not too bad. The problem is, like, click for your free guide and learn more. Uh-oh, that's 2 call to actions. No bueno. This one, not really sure why I'd want it. This one is just awful. What the hell? Become your customer's fairy godma. Even their ad kind of went off the page. Did you still lose audio? Kind of went off the page. It's pretty bad. Share if you like this picture and you're excited about the weekend. That's dumb. This one's not too bad. It's definitely engaging. Keep your eye on the cookie. It made people look at it. They obviously did not want people to click away from Facebook. And people were clicking it because they watched. So there's an interesting video. Now let me go. This one has pretty colors. And by the way, women smiling and looking at you tend to do best. People like smiling faces looking at them, not necessary. But then the critique here is, what the heck are these arrows? Like, doesn't really mean much, but it's not bad, actually. It works. So we're going to keep going through because I want to get here. Wow, are you so overwhelmed you can't stick with me for another minute? Because we started late, so I'm going to extend time. The good thing about my other webinar is pretty much I get my YouTube followers watching it, so most people don't sign up live. But I'm fine with it starting late because I want to show you what you can do. Okay, so I am not going to just leave you with that. I actually have a very lovely Facebook training, and it is a 3-day training. And in the 3 days, you get all the basics of Facebook. You learn how to get your Facebook advertising for results. There's the advanced training, and really dig into how to maximize your dollars. It will help you now that your brain is a little bit full and you need to know what to do with all this information. And again, we can't possibly cover everything in an hour. This is a way for you to get started now. You can go play with Facebook, but what I find is most people need a little bit more guidance until they're actually in it and really running solidly. So on the first day, I will show you exactly how, like step by step, we would go through, it's a screen share and you learn step by step, like follow along over my shoulder, how to set up the audience, how to create it, and like what the heck all those different menus are and all the different choices for Facebook ads. The second day is getting into the creatives and what really work, how to spot a good ad, which we just looked at a little bit, what elements you need, and how to set up a campaign for different objectives. The third day, we get into the advanced options so that you are really, really looking at what to do more than just boost post. If you're interested, you can get on this for $47. And it's a 3-day training. You get an invitation to my next live Q&A, and you get access to my calendar for the one-on-one sessions. The one-on-one sessions are probably where you get the most value because we do a screen share and we go into your back office and analyze everything together. That is pretty good. But wait, if you do this, you can do the 47 one right now. So it's the FB. It has to be capitalized. I love this. By the way, BitDo is like my favorite. I know there's Bitly, and BitDo probably sounds funny, but BitDo, you can do the tracking. I just really love it. And you can make customized URLs for anything. It's my very favorite. BitDo FB Unveiled to get the $47 course. But if you go now, and this is not going to be shared. This link is not shared in the replay. This is only for people who are here. This isn't going to be set out in the follow-up email. If you do FB now, this takes you immediately to my calendar where you book your one-on-one session. Like if you really, really want to get together now and actually get this going where we look at this, not only will I give you the course for free, but this is a terrible slide. I'm so sorry. You would get a 30-minute follow-up session for free as well. So you get 2 private sessions plus the entire course for one price. And you get to come to my next live event. That is the people who want to jump now. But I wanted a very cost-effective method so you don't feel like, oh my God, I know like some parts, I don't know other parts. And really, like I said, I'm an educator, so I like to make my stuff broken down into small steps, easy to digest. Over the 3 days, you get your Facebook unveiled, and it really will unveil what's going on behind the scenes. I just imagine like Wizard of Oz, and you have to open the curtain. You got to unveil it, open the curtain, see what's back there. But the FB with the capital F, capital B now takes you directly to the calendar to book a session. And as soon as you book that session, I will give you access to the 3-day course and you get a 30-minute follow-up. I typically spend between 60 and 90 minutes on our first call. You might need that much, you might not, but you have up to 90 minutes of my time to go through everything. Like we will break it down and make sure things are going well. And then there's the 30-minute follow-up. So you have questions that come after that, you get to ask them. Those are what you get. So if you do the Facebook now, you're really going to save about $247 versus doing the course for $47. Yes, you get access to the one-on-one calendar, but you will have paid for the course first. So if you just want to dip your feet in, get all the basics and do it yourself, like if you are a serious DIYer, just go here, just do that. If you really want to get some help and actually like boost it up and work with me and so you can see what's going on, jump over here. Take a screenshot. I will send these to you. You know what? Let me get off of here. Hold on. No, I will discard. Here's this. It's going to get a little wonky for a second. Hold on. Do this here. I'm just going to put these in the box. What's the investment for FB now? It is $297. Oh, brother. Hold on. I'm going to stop sharing. The FB now is $297, and that is what you would pay if you were going to. No, it's $47 one time, and you get lifetime access to that course. And I'll invite you to any of my other live Q&As. Like sometimes I do this again, but sometimes we just do live Q&A, like even with coaching clients where we just go in and I'll invite you to that. So you can just come listen in and do the live Q&A. They haven't happened very often yet, but for $297, you get the course for free plus 2 calls. And after that, we will see. And I am way too generous, as Vanessa would say, with my time. So she would kill me if she knew that's what I was offering. I'm glad she's not here. But the $47 course, that one is very good. It is very good. Lots of good feedback from that. So http://bitdo/FB now. Or, yeah, that says Vanessa. It's really me. And then FB unveiled. Those are ways that you can continue and actually get this going right now. Or you can go watch the replay, digest it, see what you get. But go get your business account. If you don't have your Facebook business account set up, then you'll want to do that. Or you could sign up and we could do it all together. Like I will handhold you through the whole thing if you want to just start there and keep going. But if you want to just do it yourself, then do it that way. So open questions. Let's do open questions for about 7 more minutes, and then I'll jump on to my other webinar. And great. Yeah, screenshot what you have and let me know what else you want to do. Okay. So I hope we got most of the questions answered, or at least you have a good place to start. And let me know what you want to do. Any other questions? So the $247 Facebook now with the private one-on-one. Yes. and it's $47 one-time price. No, not $47 per month. And this is the Facebook. So there's also the video marketing, which is kind of the secondary part. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Gigi. I love doing this. Put a shop now button in a local business? Yes. It's possible to put the shop now button in the local business page, but not on the product brand page. Yes, you can set up a page. You can set up a business page for a local business and put a shop now button. That would be like actually on your Facebook page. Oh, the difference between the Facebook Now is that you will go and sign up for a one-on-one consultation with the free follow-up and get the Facebook ads course right now. If you're feeling a little bit scared and you don't want to jump in and actually get a phone call and like do this with me, then you can just do Facebook Unveiled, and that's the course for the $47. I had two offers. Yes. Don't be confused. You either go and you get on with me right now and we jump in now and you get the course, or just get the course. There's still the option to upgrade later, but what I'm offering right now is the upgrade for a savings of the $247. That's what you're getting right now. You can do it all later too. Does that make sense? So you decide, yes, I want to jump in, or I just want to check out the course and just do this myself. That's what you will get. And if you don't even have a business page yet, we can set that up too. You can even go do some homework, get things set up, and then make your call for like a week or two down the line. Yeah, I think it's scary to do the course without getting the follow-up call. Yeah, I've only ever had like 2 people do the course without getting the follow-up call, just because it makes so much more sense when you do. And the one-on-one is really, really valuable because it's less intimidating, I guess, than asking like on the Q&A, and we just dive into your back office, like screen share, and we use Zoom. So I take over your mouse control and take over your screen, or we can use Team Viewer, and we just go in and we like make it. We make it so much happy. Not clear how to shop now button is added. Yeah. Shop now button. Okay. 1 second. The shop now button, let me see if I can just explain it instead of doing another screen share. The shop now button is, here I'm going to show you. Oh, I don't have it. Let me see. Where's my favorite app? There it is. Hold on. My favorite app. I just added an app to Vanessa's thing. I'll have to take it off. Okay. Yeah, you know what? It's actually a really good price. And then from there, quite often people upgrade, and then we just continue working together so they can keep it consistent. But I want you to get your feet wet and see what's going on. No, I don't usually offer this. Yes, and it is usually thousands. So no problem. This is Vanessa's group. I love Vanessa. So of course I want to do this. So anyway, on your Facebook page, you have like your image up here, and then you have your picture down here. There's a bunch of buttons when you are on your own Facebook page. Now, not your profile. Remember, profile and page are different in Facebook. When you're on your page, you'll have some things that where you can add buttons, and this is where you can customize what your whole thing looks like. So these are going to be the, I think they just call them buttons, but like people will have learn more, watch videos, look at pictures, offer. You can even put something in. I think they're all called apps. Like there's even one where you could put coupons, and so it says click here to get coupons, and there will be the buy now button up here, which will go to your web page. So that's all done on your page, but that's separate than what we just talked about today, which is your ads. It's very easy to add a buy now or learn more or read more What else do they have? Sign up now. I think sign up now is a little bit aggressive for people, and learn more is kind of passive, and they just sort of go, okay, I'll learn more. It's non-committal, and people don't often like to make commitments right away. So that's why, like, you massage the relationship, you massage the ad. And so the learn more is like, come on, just come in and see what else I got going on. And then they go, oh, wow, I want this, rather than sign up, which would probably take them to the same page anyway, where they would be able to see if they could sign up for something. But sign up is a bit aggressive. Learn more works now. Learn more works well if you have something where you have a coupon or a special going on, and people are just going to go shop now. Go shopping because they just want to go buy something. But even that, it might even be like, learn more. That one still seems to do the best. But again, what you could do is 2 different ads. Hey, you could do one and just change out the buttons, right? And have one be shop now and one be learn more. And that would be a way to kind of split test and see if people do like the shop now or do the learn more. My numbers are based off of, statistical studies done on Facebook advertising. So just overall, people like learn more, but your people might shop more. Is business page the same as fan page? Yeah, pretty much. Business page is fan page. You want to see one? Here. Let's go look. I'm going to share my screen real quick so you can see what this looks like. I just love sharing with you guys. Okay. You'll see, yeah, I was logging into my client's account, so we're not going to go into her account. We'll go into mine. Yes, I manage a lot of accounts. Okay. I'm not sharing yet. Oh my God, you're like watching me type. Let me try that. There we go. I'm glad I wasn't making any faces that were like too ridiculous. Okay, there we go. This is what Facebook for Business looks like. Create account, super easy. You just log on, but let's go log in. It'll look a little bit different. I'm not going to use her account. Why did it do that? I don't know, whatever. Use my account. Now you'll see, actually I managed Vanessa's ads for a while. So this is what it looks like. It does look different, doesn't it? And I am logged on up here. It'll say, go to personal newsfeed. My personal ads account. No, I want to use my business ads account. So I never actually made a photo up here, but just don't be scared. I mean, we can walk through all of this together. Like, this is just you learning how to use another tool, and it's like a new language. So when you first look at it, it's going to look very confusing, but as your brain gets used to it, you are going to be okay. So this is what it looks like to manage your business. The business manager, let me see. Oh, business manager. So here's all the pages that I'm currently managing, sort of. And then your ads manager is up here. So let me show you. So anyway, this is just to kind of get a feel for it. But look, I have 2 accounts. I have my personal ads account and my business one. It logged me, and when I went to ads manager, it went to my personal. You probably only will have one, but you will want your business one. And your business one is just, it's going to do so much better for you. So anyway, here's some of my ads running right now. Actually, those ones were stopped. So this is what it looks like. It basically looks the same, but you're going to be back in your accounts manager. They kind of move some stuff around. Oh, Pixel. Let me show you Pixel real quick before we go, and then I promise I'm done. Pixel. Pixel. Did you see where I found that? You go here, and it says all tools down at the bottom. So it's the 3 bars, and probably right now it says ads manager. And this is even in your personal one. This is the same for both. Ads manager, all tools, pixels. And I already have a pixel generated. There's my pixel. Okay, there's my Facebook pixel. And I would like to, one of the actions, you can create a conversion, create your pixel if you don't have it yet. Or you go here and you can view your pixel. A pixel looks like this. It looks like this bunch of wonky code. You don't have to know anything about this. This is what you take and you put onto your own website in the part of your website that says track conversions, and it will automatically send a little ping back to Facebook saying, oh yeah, somebody just came to your page from Facebook. You can put in customized, you can make customized events, which means that it'll track like where people go on your page. And so you'll put different pixels on different pages. Don't worry about that right now. If you have somebody who does your web work, you can email the pixel to them. Just put their name up here, email it to them and make them do everything. Let's see, in the last 7 days, I've had my pixel fire 205 times. All right, that's not bad. So anyway, that's it. And I have, I guess are these my custom pixels? I don't think you need to see anything more, but this was just kind of to let you see what the back office look like, and that you and I can go in and do this all together. It's no big deal. Well, for me, it's okay. It's okay. I hold your hand. I help you. No problem. No problem. Can I pay for the service but have my assistant take the class? Yeah, totally. Totally. That's no problem. I will work with whoever you want to do this. It's going to be best served by the person who's actually going to be making the decisions and doing this. But yeah, if your assistant needs to know, then this is just going to serve them too, actually. So there you go. All right. We are going to log off now. And that's it. Yep. You will be okay. But your homework right now is to go over and get your business account and start playing around with it. You can't really do too much to mess it up. It'll mostly be empty. So at least get it started. Then your other homework is to create a boosted post. Now, you don't have to do that from your business account if you're not sure yet, but you might as well. Like, it's going to look the same, just you will get better results. I don't know why. I just think they put more emphasis on the business accounts. Plus, I don't think all businesses sign up for the business account, and that just makes it like more powerful in Facebook's eyes, or algorithms' eyes, whatever. Okay. Yep. Do that. Try an ad. Get your feet wet. If you are one of those people that put 0 in at the beginning, just go dip in. Just go. Whoops, I hit the microphone. Yeah, 3 cups of coffee. Whee! Go dip your feet in. Try an ad. It doesn't have to do well the first time, but go play around and do it. Remember, scientific process. You're going to try it first. You might fall off the bike. You might make some mistakes. It's okay. The first one you do, you know, that's the rip the Band-Aid off. You did it. You got it done. Now it's time to refresh and refine. Okay? So anyway, I will see you later. I am on Facebook. Come friend me, and message me if you got any questions, and I will see you later. Bye.